Are you struggling to get all your Trello cards into a sortable table? You're not alone. Many developers face this challenge when working with the Trello API. Today, we're going to break it down step by step. I totally get it. You've managed to pull data from Trello, but now you're stuck trying to store it in a way that works with the Data Tables jQuery plugin. It can be frustrating when your code seems to work, but the output isn't what you expect. Here's the specific question we're addressing today. One user, David, asked how to store Trello card details in a data structure that can be passed to the Data Tables plugin. He has a working fiddle but is unsure how to make the card data accessible outside the inner loop. Sound familiar? Let's dive into it. So, what's happening here? The issue likely stems from JavaScript's asynchronous nature. When you make API calls, the code continues running while waiting for the response, which can lead to empty arrays if you try to access them too soon. And stick around. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand how to fix this issue, but also gain insights into JavaScript closures and scope. Trust me, it's worth it. To begin solving this issue, the user should ensure that the card data is being populated correctly. This involves moving the initialization of the card data array outside of the nested loops. Next, the user should modify the way they are pushing data into the card data array. Instead of pushing strings, they can push objects that contain structured data. After collecting all the card data, the user needs to ensure that the Data Tables plugin is initialized after the data has been fully populated. This can be done by calling the Data Tables initialization function after the loops. Finally, the user should check for any asynchronous issues. They can do this by ensuring that the Data Tables initialization is called only after all Trello API calls have completed. Fun fact, did you know that Trello was originally created as a side project? It has since grown into one of the most popular project management tools out there. Just like your coding skills, it's all about growth. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach suggests using a structured method to load card data asynchronously. The user recommends utilizing setTimeout to simulate the asynchronous behavior of the Trello API. They create a series of functions to load member data, boards, lists, and cards, ensuring that all data is collected before updating the data table. The user emphasizes the importance of ensuring all AJAX requests are completed before adding data to the data table. They recommend using the rows.add method to populate the table once all data is ready. Here's a pro tip. Always keep your data structures in mind when working with asynchronous code. Understanding scope and closures can save you a lot of headaches down the line. And there you have it. You should now be able to retrieve all your Trello cards and display them in a sortable table. Remember, coding is all about problem solving. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more tips and tricks.